The biggest reason we are seeing tensions between President Donald Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is very simple. They may no longer have the same priorities like before. But from the perspective of many Trump supporters, America has spent too many years getting pulled into conflicts that never seems to probably end. Every single time there's a new crisis in the Middle East, Americans hear the same arguments. More pressure, more military involvement, more risk, more uncertainty because of Israel. And many voters are asking just one thing: when does it stop? Critics of Netanyahu also argue his government has constantly taken a hardline security approach and that military pressure has often been prioritized over diplomatic solutions. Supporters of Netanyahu strongly disagree and argue that Israel faces serious security threat that requires a strong response. Every single time the same. But regardless of which side people support, one reality is becoming harder to ignore in this. Many Americans are exhausted by this endless conflict in the Middle East. Trump built much of his political brand around the idea that America should stop paying the price for problems that do not directly benefit American citizens. That was his campaigning. And his supporters want lower costs at homes, stronger economic growth, secure borders, and fewer foreign entanglements. So they don't want these kind of fights. So that creates a natural point of friction right here. If one side believes military pressure is necessary and other side believes it risks dragging America deeper into another endless conflict, disagreements are inevitable here. So this is why some observers believe the relationship between Donald Trump and Netanyahu has become very complicated. So the issue is not whether two countries remain allies or not. The main issue is whether their immediate goals are still aligned together. So many Americans no longer want endless crisis that requires constant interventions. Now, they want stability. They want diplomacy to be given a chance. They want American leaders to focus first on American interests, national interests first. From that perspective, Trump's message is very straightforward. Now, America cannot be expected to carry the burden of the entire world. Every conflict around the world, what's happening? No, that's not how it goes. America cannot endlessly fund, support, or become involved in the wars without asking a hard question. And America must always put its own national interests first. And that's what American people want. Whether people agree or disagree with the position, it reflects a growing sentiment among the voters who voted for Donald Trump. So the real story is not simply a disagreement between the two leaders. The real story is a larger debate about the future of American foreign policy. Should the United States continue its traditional role in global conflicts, or probably should it become far more selective about where it gets involved? So that debate is becoming impossible to ignore in 2026. So that is why every sign of tensions between Donald Trump and Netanyahu attracts so much attention in this. Because many people see it as a part of a much bigger shift, what's happening right now. A shift away from endless conflict, a shift away from asking tougher questions, a shift towards defining American policy based on what Americans believe is the best for America. Now, this is so important. Pay attention to this. Israel drags America, and America is getting involved, and the war starts, and it's endless war. American taxpayers are paying this billions and billions of dollars in this wars every single year, every single month. So that's why now Trump got to a point where he got exhausted. He said, no, we want to keep American people first. So that's why he's focusing on America first, because that's what he was campaigning in his rallies, and that's what he want to fulfill before he finishes his presidency. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think, if the Trump is doing the right thing or wrong thing? And for more, you can subscribe and stay updated for the more important updates. Thank you. See you in the next video.